Early in the 2000s, a song began to climb the charts and it quickly became a phenomenon which everybody wanted to learn how to play it. And since then, it has become one of the most recognizable piano riffs out there. And that's the song Clocks by Coldplay. And today we're going to look at it, we're going to break it down, the piano riff that you play, as well as kind of into the instrumental moments, all the way to the end of the song. This is a fairly easy tune to play, so I hope you have fun. All right, so let's get into it. Now, this song is in the key of E flat major. Now, some might argue that it's in the key of A flat, and I'm not going to get into all the reasons why that is. So we're just going to consider this is in the key of E flat because that's kind of the first chord that you play in this. And so you got the key of E flat major, and you basically have three chords. You got E flat, here's your E flat triad, and we're going to change up this inversion and take the bottom note, bump it up an octave. And that's to our first inversion. So this is E flat, and then B flat minor. So this would be your B flat triad right there. Take the top note, bump it down an octave. So B flat minor, and then to F minor. You got F, A flat, and C. So again, E flat, with E flat, G, B flat, B flat minor with B flat, D flat, and F, and then F minor. And if you were just kind of blocking your way through this, you would have E flat, B flat minor, again B flat minor, and then F minor, and then back to E flat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to arpeggiate these chords in our right hand, starting with the top note and coming down. So you got E flat, and come on down to the G. And you basically play a pattern of 3, 3, 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then you move to the next chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Repeat that same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then to F minor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So again. For the intro of this, they actually do it in octaves. You're not going to worry about these roots in your left hand. You start off on E flat, and you're going to do both chords in the same hand, or in both hands. So you start off with your E flat walk down, and then back to B flat minor. Repeat. F minor. Again. That's what you do for your intro. Now, if you're playing with a band, you would just continue that in octaves. But instead, if you were playing it by yourself, you would want to add a little bit of rhythm. And so what you can do is you can come out down here and just do the octaves, E flat, and you're just going to pulse on those same eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, down to B flat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, again, B flat, up to F. You're going to add your right hand with it. Now an alternate way of doing that is you could add the octave with the fifth in the middle, just to give it a little bit more grit. Come up to B flat. Down to F. This is the way that sounds. And so that's your main motif there. Now, after you get done with that intro, you're going to come to the verse. Now, the verse and the chorus are going to be the same chords. And you can continue to pulse if you want to on your left hand and just kind of block your chords here in your right. 1, 2, this E flat with the B flat minor you've already learned. Same thing again to the F minor, and hold that E flat if you want to. If you want to in your left hand, you can still do just the octaves. And you can kind of pulse on those accents. Now you don't want to get too carried away with that. It might get a little bit too much, and you can kind of pull back a little bit, something like this. Gives it a little bit, more somewhere to go with that. And so you do that for the verse. Now, after you get done with the verse, you come back and you come back to your melody. And that's your chorus. Now, whenever you get done with that chorus, you're going to go into, you could kind of turn it, say that it's a turnaround or it's an alternate chorus, because you're going to continue playing this melody in your right hand, but you're going to do something similar in your left hand and change it up just a little bit. Now, what we do here, you're going to carry on later in the song, and it ends up becoming kind of a secondary chorus. You're going to change the melody in your right hand. You're going to do this similar thing in your left hand, like in an instrumental kind of feel, and then they're going to do the chorus over the top of it. And so coming out of that chorus, the same thing, but instead of going down to that F minor, you're going to go to an A flat major chord. So again, you've got your E flat, B flat, and then F minor over A flat. So this is going to be an A flat 6 chord, okay? This. So again, you got your E flat, so again, what I'm doing here in my left, I'm doing the E flat, B flat. They kind of do this little walk up, kind of back and forth. Da, da, da. So to the A flat. So again, E flat, B flat. Remember, this is an F minor chord in your right hand over A flat. So again. There as we get ready to go back into the verse. So you do your verse again, and then you do a double chorus. You do it again, and coming out of that, you go into this kind of chorus 2 figure that we've already talked about, but you're going to change up your right hand a little bit. And so instead of playing your A flat, you're going to come up and you're going to do, starting on A flat, so you've got this A flat, G, E flat, so this figure, and you're going to move down to the D flat at the end. Repeat that, and then you're going to move down to the C on the last time. And in your left hand, you're going to do what we already did for that chorus 2. I've just got that same melody going. Repeat it. Left hand. And you want to remember this for the rest rest of the song. So you've got that, you do that one time, and then you do it again with them singing the chorus over the top, and then we come out of that into the bridge. Now this is where things change up a little bit. We're gonna have an G flat major 7 chord to a D flat chord to an A flat major 6 chord, which you've already learned, because we're doing this. Okay, so again, G flat major 7, D flat, A flat major 6. And so you're still pulsing, and you're going to start on this F here. And then to the D flat, A flat, again G flat major 7, you walk up, D flat, down to the G flat, up to the 7, D flat, back to the G flat, to the 7, hold that, and then back to the intro. So again, you're just doing this and kind of this melody that you're doing in your right hand. It's what the electric guitar is doing. To the D flat, and the A flat, and once you get done, it kind of goes back and forth. You hold on that G flat, and then it goes back to the intro. Octaves. And then you do that again. After you get done, you go back to your alternate chorus, and you're going to come up here to your A flat. Times there, and then you can do a couple of things here. You can either just pulse with your left hand while doing the same thing, or you can arpeggiate up if you want to. And once you get to the end, you're going to go back to your intro with your chords, and you can do that if you want to. I'm still playing this little to the F minor, and then the last way of playing it is playing this octave melody just in your left hand. This other melody in your right. And then, as you can tell, the song fades out. So there's a variety of ways of playing this as you make your way through it. Again, you've got your octaves, like that. You can play that melody with your chords. Like that. Remember, during the verses, you're just kind of chording your way through, holding the bottom. You can kind of pulse if you want to. To the chorus, you've got your melody with your chords. change in your right hand. Now remember, on that one, you can do what I just did there. You can also arpeggiate your left hand. Melody in your left hand from the original hook, as well as this new one in your right hand. And that's the end of the tune. As you can see, there's a variety of ways to kind of fill in the gaps in this song, especially like during the verse, where if you were playing with a band, you would tend to lay out just a little bit. But you can kind of comp your way through that, especially if you're doing it by yourself. You know, you're going to play this melody in both hands sometimes. Sometimes you're going to be doing the chords in your left hand, doing the melody in your right. Remember, you've got that alternate melody in your right hand that you can play, and you can just kind of chord your way through it. You can arpeggiate your chords in your left hand, and then finally, probably the most challenging way of playing it is doing that main melody in your left hand and doing that alternate melody in your right hand. That really takes some skill in order to be able to put those things together. But if you can do that, then you're definitely adding to like your bag of tricks as a musician and as a keyboard player. So I hope you have fun learning how to play Clocks by Coldplay.